I was looking forward to spending time with the missionaries one-on-one in my house. And for me personally, just getting to know them better.
I think everyone that we've invited thoroughly enjoyed meeting the staff couple and just getting exposed to the myriad ministries that are going on within the umbrella organization that the staff couple works for. So I think the people were probably enriched just in finding out what's happening out there.
What I went away with was the idea that I had two new friends, that I knew more about a ministry that was happening in a place that I could not go myself, and it was a great time and really very uplifting.
I felt very comfortable and I felt good about what they were doing. I really did. It was a really neat time.
It was wonderful. It was an incredible experience. We all had fun and we laughed.
Most people involved in full-time Christian service report that one of the most challenging aspects of their work is raising support for their living expenses.
In our past 13 years of raising support, we've really struggled.
Support raising is not my favorite thing to do. At times it's hard for me to even get motivated to do it.
Bob really does dislike raising support.
I have found something that I can really enjoy doing.
The dinner strategy is different.
This was the most enjoyable, comfortable, easy, meaningful strategy I've ever used.
One of the best ways you can help someone serving Christ in full-time ministry is to invite a few of your Christian friends to come over for dinner to meet them. In the next few minutes, you'll see how you can host a small dinner and invite your friends, knowing they will not be pressured in any way to contribute. No hands raised, no pledge cards handed out. Rather, the ministry staff would just like the liberty to phone your friends several days after the dinner to see if God lays it on their hearts to also be a part of their financial support team.
I cannot think of anything more encouraging to our staff members than for you to host a dinner in your home. Your friends will enjoy hearing the exciting things God is doing through the faithful service of our staff. And opening your home for your friends to meet our staff is just another way you can be a part of helping to fulfill our Lord's Great Commission.
You mentioned you had 4 children, Denise. How are they keeping you busy?
Our oldest one just graduated from college.
To put you at ease, let's cover some of the things the small dinner is not. Your dinner is not a setup for a heavy-handed sales pitch.
One of the things I was concerned about is that it was going to be this high-pressured sales tactic. You sort of get that feeling when like a salesman comes to your door or they're in your house, and it wasn't that way at all. It was a very low-risk, non-threatening, fun environment, and that's what I liked about it.
At no time did we feel a pressure to give money, and I know our guests didn't, because that was initial concern, having never done it before.
Your role as a small dinner host is to invite your close Christian friends. Both you and your guests will be most comfortable when you know each other well. This intimate atmosphere is also most helpful to the staff member who will be sharing their work with your friends.
Just don't make a big deal out of it. It's just like having family into your home is really the way I tried to look at it. And tried to take the focus on what were we going to eat and how is my house going to look. I tried to take the focus off of that and on to what could the Lord do with these people together in our house.
As you consider who to invite, please don't make a decision on behalf of your friends that they are unable to give to an additional ministry at this time. Simply ask your friends to come and let them decide how God is leading them to respond.
Everybody seems tapped out, that there's nobody with a lot of excess cash sitting around wanting to give, and as a host, you might feel a little uncomfortable asking somebody else to give, especially when there are so many other needs and all those things. Well, go ahead and invite them. Let them in on the opportunity and the privilege of hearing about this ministry, and let God do His work.
At your dinner, we ask you to do a couple of things. First, as your friends arrive, please introduce them to the staff couple, giving a little of your friends' background, such as their children's ages, their type of work, or their special interests. Before and during the dinner will be time for you to enjoy fellowship with each other. Following dinner, you can invite everyone into the living room or den where we ask you to make another introduction of the staff, explaining to your friends why you believe in them and their ministry.
As you know, we invited you to hear about the work Paul and Leah are doing together. We've been supporting them now for about 4 years and are
The staff member will then give a 20 to 30-minute overview of their ministry.
For over 10 years now, Leah and I have been in full-time ministry, and we never get tired of sharing about what God is doing in the lives of people.
Everywhere I look, I see people who are lost without the love and message of Jesus Christ.
And that's just another example of how God is using this ministry to bring people to Himself. And Leah and I are just thrilled to be a part of it.
As you can imagine, a lot of my time is spent managing our home and our children. However, one of the highlights of my week is meeting in a discipleship group with women from my neighborhood. It's been exciting to see God work.
We'd like to ask you to consider joining us as a partner in ministry. I want to make it clear that we're not going to ask anybody to make a decision tonight, but I would like the opportunity to call you in a couple of days and see if the Lord has led you to be a part of our financial team in the same manner that Dick and Trudy have decided to come alongside us.
Once again, there will be no pressure to make a decision that night. No hands raised, no commitments collected.
We really enjoyed getting to know you and Margie the other night.
The staff member will be calling your friends several days later to learn if they may be led to support their work.
That's great. I know that's got to be a load off your mind after last week. I was wondering if you and Margie have had an opportunity to decide about joining our financial support team.
Yes, we have, Paul.
That's fantastic. That will be such a help to our ministry. Thanks for coming alongside of us.
You felt very uplifted because of this couple and seeing a young couple who are really willing to share or just want to share and have a joy in sharing Christ. And it inspired me and really felt like this is a couple that I am not doing that type of ministry, but I would love to support that type of ministry.
My wife and I have actually had two dinners, if you will. The first time we scheduled a lunch right after church one Sunday, and it was just such an enriching experience that we were really just encouraged, felt very strongly about hosting another one several months later.
You know you're going to be asked to support something here, and of course that's always in the back of my mind, you know, can I, will I, how much?
How about you, Pete? What do you like about insurance?
Well, probably making deals. My primary response.
The couple really made us, I felt very comfortable. They really didn't high pressure us at all. It was just a neat way of them sharing what's happening. And the way they shared gave you a desire to want to, you know, support them. And that's what my feelings were at the end of this session. So it was really good for me.
Thank you so much for prayerfully considering hosting a small dinner. It is such a simple and successful way to make sure staff have the support they need to accomplish the ministry to which they have been called.
I know our staff gave this video to you because they know you are committed to helping reach the world for Christ. Will you now encourage them by opening your home for a dinner gathering with your friends? Thank you so very, very much for helping them in this very meaningful, encouraging way. And God bless you.
We just had a great time just with friends, relaxing and having dinner.
The Lord raised several $100s a month new support.
That it's a natural, it's a relaxed setting.
Low pressure.
We found ourselves finding that we had made friends that night instead of just simply trying to raise funds.
And it was fun. It really works for me.